Well, hello! Today we're going to be comparing three organizer shelves. They're all very different. They do pretty much the same exact thing. They're just different sizes. They're built differently, just like me. And they're all pretty simple. So let's get into it. Hello, cat. Where are you? There you are. So we have this one, which is the most different of all of them. Now, all of them are kind of built similarly in that they're kind of stackable. Mostly. So this one is made out of like these kind of acrylic boxes. They have these shelves, these drawers in them that kind of just slot into this. So here's that shelf, kind of has that handle at the bottom there, and it just slots in there. Now, this is built out of a few different pieces. It has this top part, this bottom part, and these kind of bracket pieces that aren't coming apart, but you'll have to take my word for it. I already built these. They kind of just snap into place with these slots, and there's a whole bunch of them, obviously. 8 came. Now this one comes in like a 2-pack and a 4-pack. I have the 2-pack here, and you can see that the other shelves here are in the 4-packs, but that's okay. The comparison still stands. So this has the bottom part, the kind of connector pieces, and the top. And again, this just slides in up the other side like that, because there's this blocking kind of shelf at the back there so that it doesn't slide all the way through. Now, for this kind of thing, it's fully transparent, so I might put stuff in it that I might want to see at all times, like maybe snacks, maybe spices, maybe, figurines. I don't know. And then you could pull that out and see what's inside at all times. And that kind of just slots on top like that. Another thing I like about these is that they have the kind of rubber feet on the bottom there. I put these on. They came in like a little strip of them, and I installed them here. And this just means that if you put it on like a shelf or in your pantry or in the fridge, something like that, it kind of won't move. It'll be stable. It's not going to be sliding around. So I do like that one. So let's put this one back on top like that, and then on the side over here. Now, the next one here, which is more similar to this one, is this over here, which is made out of 4 of these, which are all single pieces. And this one is even simpler to disassemble, because these are just slotted in pieces like that. So it all just comes pre-packed like flat, and then I've unfolded all of them and just re-slotted them together. There we go. And there we go. And then there's that bracing piece there. And these also just stack on top of each other like that. Now, there's no shelving that goes in and out. These are just like that. They slide on top of each other. So if you have this in your closet or on your desk, under your desk, in the middle of the ocean, no, not that one. It'll just slide open and close like that. Maybe you want to put some clothes on there, maybe some shoes, maybe some, other snack stuff. And then the issue with that, I find, is that if you're trying to pull out like a separate drawer, like for this one, you can pull out the bottom drawer here. You can just put it on the top shelf here, right? If you wanted to pull out the bottom shelf, well, there you go. There's the bottom shelf because it's in this housing, right? But here, it's essentially just the shelves. There's no housing for the shelves. This doesn't pull out of anything. It's just sitting on top. So if I wanted to pull out the middle shelf, I had to like hold that and pull that out. And then like this isn't sitting on top of anything, right? So you can't really pull out like a middle shelf, which makes things kind of weird, kind of difficult. I mean, these do come off just like that. They're not like attached on the bottom or anything. It's just sitting there. I don't like it as much. It does save space, and these are much easier to disassemble and kind of flat pack away. This like will pack all the way down to like that because it's just 4 pieces and it packs all the way flat. It's a nice design. It's like simpler, but I'm not sure how much easier this would be to use than the third option over here, which is the most different of all of them, in that it has the features of the first one, in that these kind of slide out of their housing, and it has 4 of them. Each of them is a different height. It looks like we have the biggest on the bottom, and then it goes up. and you'd have like the smaller things on top, like maybe your pencils, your scissors, your smaller objects. And then this is like more kind of office oriented, more desk oriented than maybe clothes or food stuff oriented. And there are these these sections on top that you could also store maybe like paper clips, your phone, you know, maybe a notepad, stuff like that, rubber bands. And then down here you might have like your wire drawer, or maybe like other notepads or scissors or whatever random objects you decide to store in there. Don't let me tell you what to do. And then what also comes with it is this set of wheels that, funnily enough, just kind of pop in and out. So if you wanted it to be stable, you would just plop this on the floor without any of the wheels on. And if you wanted this to be mobile, like if you have some heavy stuff in there, you could just pop the wheels on. Then this rolls around like a nice little dune buggy. So if you have anything heavy in here, you'd be able to move it around pretty easily. But this might be the hassle, you know, because these are just sitting on top of each other. So anyway, these are your options here. And for the 4-pack for each of them, they're pretty similar prices. This is just the 2-pack, but it does have a 4-pack version. At a pretty similar price point, I do think that this one is my favorite, although they're kind of different in their functions. Like this might be in my closet, and this might be at my desk, for example. And then this might be in my pantry or my fridge, for example. And then maybe my cat would kind of sit in here, and I can close it. Okay, right, buddy? Anyway, these are all pretty simple products. I don't have much more to talk about with these things. You can obviously do whatever you want with these. There's no restriction that says, like, you can't use this at your desk, and you can't use this one to store your pencils. Although, I don't know why you'd store your pencils in here. You'd have a much easier time just in here. Anyway, those are my thoughts about this. I'm curious to know what you think, and I'll see you next time.